Good morning, Room 10 friends. Happy to see your face. Um, Digitally, of course. Today I'm gonna post my first lesson. I'm a little nervous, but I know that we all support each other and it's gonna be okay. So today's writing lesson involves some reading, and our task today is to read a book and to identify the main character in the book. Okay, we're going to work on that together. We're going to work on how do we do that? How do we figure out who the main character is? Okay, so we read this book a few months ago, Ruby Finds a Worry, but I wanted to read it again to refresh our memory. Okay, so we're going to listen and enjoy Ruby Finds a Worry. Okay, and it's by Tom Percival. Okay. Ruby Finds a Worry. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high. And she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy. Until one day. She discovered a worry. It wasn't a very big worry. In fact, it was so small that at first, Ruby hardly noticed it. But then the worry started to grow. Each day, it got a little bit bigger. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box, and it was still there at night when she brushed her teeth. The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry, not even her teacher. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things that she loved. Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. What if it didn't? What if it stayed with her forever? Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you can ever do with a worry. She was worrying about it. Now the worry was enormous. It could barely fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus. And it took up whole rows at the movie theater. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Then, one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt. Sad. And then she noticed something else. Something hovering next to him. Could it be a worry? It was! Ruby realized that she wasn't the only person with a worry after all. Other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink. Then Ruby did the best thing you can do, Then Ruby did the best thing you can ever do if you have a worry. She talked about it. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Soon, both of their worries were gone. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again. of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time. But now that she knew how to get rid of them, they never hung around for long. Okay. Ruby finds a worry. Okay, now to our task. Read a book and identify the main character. All right, here we go. How do we do that? Well, one thing you can do is look at the front cover of your book. So we're going to do that with a few books. So first one, Ruby Finds a Worry. Their front cover. I see someone, a person. It's Ruby. She's on our front cover. Okay. And the book from the other day, The Dot. Vashti's on the front cover. Okay. And a book we may or may not have read in class, but it's from our class library. Julian is a mermaid. Julian's on the front cover. And a new one I will be reading to you this week, The Sound of Silence. Okay. There's so many people on this front cover. But there's one person that's in color, and there's one person right in the middle. I wonder if this person's our main character. Okay. So that's one way you can maybe figure out who the main character is by looking at the front cover of your book. Give that a try. Okay. Another way that you can maybe figure out who the main character is by reading the title. Is that character's name in the title? Let's see. Ruby finds a worry. Julian is a mermaid. The Dot. Vashti's name isn't in the title. So maybe, maybe not. Sometimes the name might be in the title. And then a third way you can maybe figure out who the main character is who's doing the action. Who is the person that's moving through the story? Who's doing the work? Who is involved in the main action of the story? Okay? So, in Ruby Finds a Worry, her picture's on the front cover. Her name's in the title. And she is the person doing the action. She's the one worrying. She's the one carrying that worry that's getting bigger and bigger. And she's the one who at the end notices the boy sitting at the park with his own worry. Okay? And she's the one who learns the lesson to talk about your worry if you have one. And that's the way that it can get smaller. Okay? So, we've done our reading. We have figured out the main character. Now, it's time for us to do the writing piece. All right? So, I'm going to do the writing piece, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I did. Okay? Okay, I'm back. I did my writing task. Okay? So, I gave my opinion. So what I think, who I think the main character is. And I wrote some reasons why. Okay, so here is my work. I have the title of the book, Ruby Finds a Worry. I have the main character, Ruby. And I have a capital letter at the beginning of my sentence, of course. I have spaces in between my words. Oh, I also remembered to use an uppercase R for Ruby's name, because it's a name when we capitalize names. Okay, so I'll read it to you. In my opinion, Ruby is the most important character. I know this because her picture is on the front cover. Also, her name is in the title. Another reason is because she does all the action. Okay. So you can either use this template. I printed it out But you can also just use a different piece of writing paper, a blank piece of paper. But remember, your task today is to think about who is the main character in a book that you've read recently. Okay? And why? Why, how do you know? Or why do you think that's the main character? Don't forget to give reasons. Okay? And then you can post your work onto Seesaw so I can see it. Okay? All right. Happy reading and writing.